Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today you will see how to crochet simple project using two kinds of pattern. For this project I am using variegated yarn. Please join me and let's get started. I will begin from the brim part. For this, make a chain of 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. My foundation chain is ready. Let's crochet the first row. It is going to be a row of stitches. For the first row, make a chain. This is for a transition part. Insert the hook into the second chain stitch away from the hook. Make a slip stitch. Make a slip stitch into the each chain stitch of the foundation chain. So keep working in this way till the end of this row. Pattern consists of one row and has one stitch. It is very easy to make. It is perfect pattern to create scarf, blanket or another accessories for yourself or for your home. Let's crochet the last stitch. Let's stop and look at the first row. I continue working on my pattern. Make a chain, pull a little bit, turn the work in this direction. I'm going to turn my work in this way in the next time. And next time I'm going to work with back loops only. So make slip stitch into the each back loop of the next stitch. So you should crochet in the same way as I'm showing you right now. So continue working in this way till the end of this row. You can use any kind of yarn and any crochet hook, and all additional information about the tools could be found in the description of each video tutorial. Insert the hook into the last back loop, make a slip stitch, make a chain, pull a little bit, turn the work, insert the hook into the back loop and make a slip stitch. So you should repeat this pattern as many times as you need for your project. You should work with your own. Work with back loops only. Pattern consists of one stitch and has one row. And let's look what I have done. So my brim part is almost ready. It is very elastic and warm. And now I measure it and you will see the size. The height is 11 centimeters and the width is 17 centimeters. For me it's enough. And next time you will see how to crochet the straight part and the crown. In your case it could be longer and higher. It depends on your wish and size of your head. For me it's enough. And next time I'm going to work with straight part. Before I continue, next time you will see how to join two sides together to create a round. And then you will see how to crochet the straight part of the head. I put their fronts together. The beginning of the work is closer to me. This is the beginning of the work. I didn't cut off my yarn. And this is the end of my work. I grab my crochet hook, insert the hook into the working loop, make a chain to continue working with joining points, turn the work like this, and work with the first chain stitch of the foundation chain. Insert the hook into the back loop, and grab the yarn, make a slip stitch. Insert the hook into the stitch, insert the hook into the back loop, and make a slip stitch. Insert the hook into the stitch, insert the hook into the back loop, make a slip stitch. Insert the hook into the back loop, insert the hook into the stitch, insert the hook into the back loop, grab the yarn, pull it through. Here what I have. So keep working in this way till the end of this row. And now I will show you the ready project. Here how my head looks like when you are done. My head consists of 3 parts. For the brim part I am using a pattern that consists of 1 stitch and has 1 row. And for this one I'm using slip stitches. Then I continue working with the straight part of the head. I am working by spiral direction in this way. For the straight part I am using another kind of pattern. Pattern consists of 1 stitch and has 1 row. And also you will see how to crochet the crown for this head. In this case you will see how to make the creases for the crown. For this head you don't need special skills. You just need to know how to crochet basic stitches such as slip stitches, single crochet, double crochet, and so on. And also for this one you just need to know how to sew in elementary level. After I have done the brim part, they are 68 stitches in the first round. Let's continue working on my head. My seam is ready. This is the back side of the work. Let's look at the front. So the joining point is not visible on the front side, and I can continue working on the straight part of my head. I am working by spiral direction, and I remind you, I need to crochet 68 stitches in the first round of the straight part of the head. I turn the work. This is the front side. Let's crochet the main pattern. make a chain, pull a little bit, I'm going to work on single crochet stitches. I'm going to work with these small cables and one stitch into the stitch that is between cable. Let's crochet them. My working yarn is before the work. Insert the hook into the cable, make single crochet. Like this. They are 2 threads. Insert the hook into the space between cables. My working yarn is before the work. And make single crochet. Let's repeat one more time. Insert the hook into the cable, grab the yarn, pull up a loop, and pull through 2 loops. Insert the hook into the space between cable and make single crochet. Insert the hook into the cable. The working yarn is before the work. Grab the yarn, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops. Insert the hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops. Here what I have. So keep working in this way till the end of this row. In total it should be 68 stitches. Once I have done the last stitch, I did the last stitch between cables. Before the stopping, you should check yourself. You should crochet in the middle density, not too strong, not too loosely. As you can see, my brim part is a little bit stretchy. Next time you will see how to crochet the next rows. I remind you, my pattern consists of 1 row and has 1 stitch. As you remember, I did the foundation chain made of 15 chains in the foundation chain. And I continue working. I continue working on the next round. I'm working by spiral direction. I did the last stitch between cables because the first one have been made into the cable. Here what I have at this point, the working yarn is before the work. I'm working with back loops only. They are front loops, and here are my back loops. So in this round I am working with only back loops. Make single crochet. In this way, it is very beautiful and simple pattern. You can use it to create accessories for home, kitchen, or yourself, such as scarf or ear warmer. Let's make some stitches and keep working this way till the end of this row. You should work by spiral direction, and you should crochet as many times as you need for your straight part. Then I will show you how to crochet the crown. My straight part is ready. This is the brim part of the head. Let's look at another side. At this point I will show you the size of my straight part and the brim part. For this head I using variegated yarn. You can use one color of yarn or two. Let's measure it. It is 22 centimeters. The width is 25 centimeters. And there are 68 stitches in the first round of the straight part. For me it's enough, and at this point I'm going to work with crown. In the next part you will see how to make degrees for the crown. Let's crochet the crown. I'm working by spiral direction as usually. Now I show you the way how you can decrease. Make 4 single crochet in a round. 1, 2, 3 and 4. At this point I'm going to make degrees. Make single crochet 2 together. As I did before, my working yarn is before the work. Work with the back loop, then insert the hook into the next back loop, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops like this. There is no visible. It is very beautiful and simple at the same time. Make 4 single crochet across the row. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and single crochet 2 together. Insert the hook into the back loop, insert the hook into the next back loop, then grab the yarn, pull it through, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops. Then 4 single crochet in a row and make degrees. Work by spiral direction. You should work as many rounds as you need to get the small hole. The size is gonna be over 5 centimeters. Here how my crown looks like at this point. I work it by spiral direction. As you can see, I have got small hole, and right now I show you how to need to crochet degrees, how many times in a round. But right now let's measure my hole. It is 6 centimeters. I continue working by spiral with degrees. But I'm alternating degrees and simple stitches in another way. Now I show you how to crochet them. Here is my small hole. This is the last simple stitch. Work with degrees. Make the first one. Insert the hook into the second back loop. Grab the yarn, pull it through. Then pull it through the second one and pull up a loop. pull through loops on the hook. Then make one simple stitch and single crochet two together. Make simple, single crochet and single crochet two together. Make simple stitch, then single crochet two together. Make next one. This is the simple stitch, like this. You should work by spiral direction till you will get some stitches in a round. Here what I have at this point, I just need to complete my head and then I will show you how to sew my small hole. I insert the hook into the back loop, make a slip stitch, to secure the yarn by making a chain. I left a long piece of yarn to sew my small hole. So for the sewing I just need to turn my head to the back side and sew my small hole on the back side of the head. For the next step you just need to get sewing needle and put the working yarn through the sewing needle. This is the back side of the head. Here how my head looks like on the back side. I already put my working yarn through the sewing needle. So with the needle go through the stitches. 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 And with the needle go through the stitches. In this way I am working in round direction. You can use the crochet hook or another way to remove the hole. Please welcome. If you know this way, I show you how I am doing this. So I did a round and a half and right now I pull it. Pull the hole. As you can see it become smaller. I pull it more. I will sew 2 or 3 rounds. With the needle go through the stitches. Then you should remove the yarn along the stitches. So I will sew 1 more or 2 rounds. I will start and you should continue with your own. So my cute hole is disappeared. So that's it, my project is ready. And let's look at my crown. And I have already sewn my small hole. This is the back side of the head. Here how my back looks like. Let's look at the straight part of the head and the brim part. I remind you this is the back side. I remind you you can use any color of yarn and any crochet hook. My brim part is double-sided, so you can use it for any product or project. Let's turn it to the front one. This is the front. It is the crown. You can decorate this hat using crochet flowers, leaves, or small motifs with beads. There are a lot of useful links in the description of each video tutorial, so please read the description and use useful links, please. Next time you will see how it looks on the mannequin. And my hat consists of course, 3 parts: brim part, straight part, and the crown. You can wear it with brim part like a simple hat, or you can use it like a slouchy or another kind of hat. Let's measure it and you will see the size. The brim part is 19 centimeters. And the straight part is 25 centimeters. And the height is 31 centimeters. And now I show you how it looks on the mannequin. The height of the head you can regulate with your oven. To crochet the straight part more or less rounds. Here how my project looks like on the mannequin. You can use any kind of yarn and any crochet hook to create your own project and add some accessories for it. I show you the variation how you can wear it. Please write comment below this video what you will get with me and where you will use my patterns. I remind you, I used 2 kinds of patterns in this hat. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!